One of the things that we do, particularly in the wintertime, is we do a lot of crack sealing the roads. How's that? Okay. On Williamson Valley Road, primarily we've done 2 areas so far this year. We've done from Pioneer Parkway to Mendoboro Way, and we've done Outer Loop Road to Nancy Drive. Okay, we there? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to stand over here.
When you look at the screen.
Okay, how's that? Okay. That's working. All right. So we've done 2 areas of crack sealing on Williamson Valley Road, and one is from the end of Pioneer Parkway out to Mendoboro Way, and from Outer Loop Road to Nancy Drive, and you can see the figures on that. And there's the this is the Pioneer Park section, and the next section would be Mendoboro to Outer Loop to Mendoboro, which is Nancy, which is north of Outer Loop Road. And then further, we've done Granite Oaks area. You can see we've done quite a few roads in there, and there's the roads that we have crack sealed. We crack seal in the wintertime because the cracks are wide. If you do it in the summertime, it gets cold. Cracks open up and the water gets in the subgates. That's why we go do all the crack seal in the winter. Further, we've done Grand Vista area. Did I skip one? There it is. Okay. And you can see the roads there. I skipped the Inscription Canyon, so let's back up so they can see that. We've done quite a few roads in the Inscription Canyon area. And then when you add all that up, we've done about $107,000 worth of crack seal in the area. Another thing we do is chip seal, which also seals off the roads and keeps them good. And we have to do that in the summertime when it's hot, so the chip seal sticks to the road. And we've done Cliff Rose and Nebuchadnezzar Circle. There's Cliff Rose. There's Nebuchadnezzar up in the upper left there. Also, we've done some chip seal projects in the Granite Vista area. Go ahead and show them after that. There we go. And we have done some in the Williamson Valley Road area. This is mostly in the across the street here in Grandview. There's a street tree chip seal for that. And the total we've done there is about $174,000 worth. Finally, when the roads get need a little more help than a crack seal and a chip seal, we do some overlay. And this year we have scheduled Grandview Road, there's a figure, and Ridge Drive. So when you add all that up, it adds up to about $440,000 worth of work here. Now, I have the county maintained road list with me, so if you have a question, if you live on a county maintained road or not, or if you have a problem, if you have cracks or potholes or something, come see me after the meeting and we'll look it up and we'll get somebody to go look at it. The one major project that we had was, of course, Williamson Valley Road Phase 1, which goes from the city limits of Shadow Valley Ranch Road to Pioneer Park. And the contractor began construction on that in January of 2010 and finished, I think we pulled the traffic control right before the Thanksgiving holiday in November. And he finished about 4 months ahead of schedule. And the road came in at about $6 million. It was projected to be an $8 million cost, so we got a good deal on it. And when we finished the contract, it came in about $5.9 million. So actually we came in a little ahead of schedule, a little bit under budget, so that worked out very well. And Grant contractor did that. He's a local guy, and I think he did a really good job of moving traffic through. I don't think we'll go out of the ways. We still have a couple issues out there that we're working on. We've done some extra work on Dene Drive, added some width, some guardrail, some striping, and we still have a little more work to do out there. We've got a pesky city water leak that we're working on, so we'll be out there. But we're just about to get ready to close the project out. Came out pretty well. So with that, we'll turn it over to Joe Bordone, and we'll talk about the work.
Thank you, Byron. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Don't worry, I'm going to yell. My name's Bill Bordone. Can you hear me in the back? Okay. I'm probably going to do what Byron does. otherwise I'm going to be crouching down. Generally, if you look at the map, Byron was talking about the first phase or the southern project of Williamson Valley Road in this area that just completed, did a really great job. I'm going to speak briefly about what I call the North Project, which is phase 2 and 3, which is from Pioneer Parkway up to Glen Chandra, and then Glen Chandra to Outer Loop. Those are the phases we anticipate moving in construction in the future. The North Project, again, is designed in 2 phases. The first project, as I mentioned, would be Pioneer Parkway to Glen Chandra. One of the key elements of that project is it has a roadway with 2 12-foot lanes in each direction with a 16-foot wide raised median. You can kind of see how the raised median just south of Pioneer Parkway is. It's going to be very similar to that. That's an access control device trying to provide safe access on the roadway. The next segment is phase 3, which would be from Glen Chandra to Outer Loop. In that area, there's a couple typical sections. From Glen Chandra to West Blackjack have 2 12-foot lanes in each direction with a very wide, open, rural median. It's a depressed median, kind of similar to how Pioneer Parkway or maybe 89A is as you go through Prescott Valley. As you go from West Blackjack to Outer Loop Road, we have 2, again, 12-foot lanes in each direction. There we do have a paved median. We were trying to make sure we restricted as much as we could as we went through some of those areas. One of the issues that came up during the project is we looked at the traffic signals in this area. It actually didn't meet the requirements for traffic signals along this corridor yet. So we held back on the design and location so that when we come to construction, we'll go ahead and do an analysis, a traffic signal analysis along the corridor again, identify the locations that we need any traffic control devices, design and implement them at that time. That'll be done right as we come prior to scheduling construction with intersection improvements and the full width of the widening project. Okay. One of the aspects of this project, again, you might have, if you came to the public meetings, was there was interest in having a trail, an equestrian and biking, non-motorized trail along this. We did incorporate that into the design. Provides a 6-foot trail along the entire east side of the project, and then a portion of the project on the west side from Pemberton Drive to Love Lane to provide some connectivity on the west. We did provide 4 underpasses along this project, 2 in the first phase of it and 2 in the second. And again, it's a non-motorized for pedestrians, bicycles, and horses. Kind of wrapping it up, our design is pretty much complete. We left it just undone enough to deal with some right-of-way issues. Typically, what we call this is it's a final design, and we are going through the right-of-way acquisition process right now. So as we work with property owners, sometimes we tweak the driveway designs if need be. There is 157 parcels on this project. To put that in perspective, the South Project from Yavapai County, we had to deal with 27 parcels. So you can kind of see about 5 times as much. We currently have appraised, we're moving from south to north. We're moving from the Pioneer Parkway intersection up to the northern section. We've got 51 parcels appraised. We have 26 more coming in the next month. 12 parcels have actually already closed, and 8 are in the process of closing. So about 20 parcels out of the 157 are done. We are scheduling the acquisition over the next 2 to 3 years. Anticipate that to be complete. Again, construction funding for this project, you may have heard, and we've said at the last meeting, it's not available at this time in the 5-year plan. So as construction funding is available, we'll move forward with the final design for the intersections and construct it. Thank you. The last slide is a slide of our entire access control system for this area. Thank you very much for your time.